welcome back to BEG Wrestling. We have Wayne here. We have a lot to talk about. Angelo Ferrari reaction. Some of the Iowa problems. Iowa versus Iowa State. U20 U23 world teams. Real quick wrap up. And our newest segment, Start 'em, Bench 'em, Cut 'em.
Okay.
All right, let's get right into it.
I got to ask you a question. Am I the dumbest guy on earth? Because I just learned this just now. Mm-hmm. All the times I went to podcasts and I seen like and subscribe, and I think, hey, please, just get on with the podcast. I didn't realize if I subscribed that they send me notifications. Okay, we're out with a new episode now. Is that? I didn't know that.
Oh, not only that, you can join the live discussion when these premiere episodes go off. I'm telling you.
Now,
last week,
I got to ask you a question. When you like and subscribe, do I have to hit anything else to get the notification?
No.
It automatically comes.
Yep.
See, you might make fun of me, but I'm not the only old guy watching or listening or participating in this show. That's true. They just assume we know all this stuff. Whoa, all this high-tech stuff. Well, you got to explain this stuff. I'm not in a schoolroom with some teacher. You got to hit like and subscribe, Wayne. Wayne, you got to hit that.
For a long time.
You got to hit that, and then. So wow, where's your like and subscribe button? Down
there.
Here.
Boom. Right there. Right in front of you, baby.
Like and subscribe.
Last week, it was Javi, or some call him Javi Garcia. Javi, still waiting on your address and size there, but
oh my
this week
goodness,
we have to give it to Spectacular, because he also last week was all over the live discussion board.
Oh wow, wow,
Spec.
All right.
Send us, address and size. You're getting a BEG Wrestling t-shirt, baby.
Wow, I should have worn
Wear it loud and proud.
I should have worn mine. Thank you for watching, dude.
All right, let's get right into it. The first thing we want to talk about, what everyone's talking about, Angelo Ferrari going to Iowa, committing to Iowa and taking a shot at Penn State.
No. Yeah.
Oh, are we going to hear from Kale? Absolutely.
I guess everybody knows where I was going to... No, please.
Oh, I loved it. Oh, I loved it.
Please.
Oh, I logged in.
You know what it reminds me of? Peter McNeely. Okay, Peter McNeely comes out and before the fight, he does all this talk. And it was so funny because Tyson's just sitting there looking at him. No reactions. And all this talk.
So Kale is Tyson.
What did the fight lasted 80 seconds? So
I don't know. They're loading up in Iowa now. All of a sudden, we made some moves.
Angelo's even bringing Penn State up.
Could you imagine if AJ comes back?
Dude, that was it. Come on. That was an embarrassment to you. You don't bring up your competition. It looks like they're already in your head. Okay, Penn State didn't recruit you. Calm down a little bit. It's okay. Okay, poor Brands. I don't think Brands realized this, but he just got Suriano'd. He did. Because them old Angelos ain't going to be around for 4 years. Come on.
Well,
no,
betting odds probably aren't in favor of 4 years, but what does this mean to the Iowa lineup?
Angelos won't be till next year. I think he's got another year of high school, if I'm correct. The question is, will Anthony fit in this year?
Anthony.
And Anthony is saying, I could go anywhere from 49 to 65, which is ridiculous because you remember the last episode, we showed you the picture back here of Anthony and Angelo standing side by side, and they look like, body-wise, they look like twins.
Yeah.
So,
they look the same size.
Anthony, you want to go down to 49, even to go down to 57, go for it. I'm just telling you,
he's definitely he's making the lineup at 49. I can tell you that.
The thinking is he'll go to 57, and Seabrick would then jump down to 49 and take on Volkovich. Look,
Kennedy at 65.
Even to lose down to 57, he's going to be weaker. I'm telling you, you suck too much weight. You're just weaker.
How much does he actually weigh, do you think?
I think his natural weight would be to go 165. But
Well, you have Patrick Kennedy,
Yeah.
65.
Yeah.
Currently ranked number 6 in the nation.
Any place he starts, whether it's, let's say he beats Seabreak at 57, how much better do you think he is than Seabreak? First off, let me say something about Kennedy.
Could be a lot better.
You know, Kennedy didn't place, but in my mind, Kennedy's right there with any of the place winners. Kennedy is as good as any of the place winners. I was shocked when Kennedy didn't place, and that'll happen sometimes. You'll have bad matchups in the tournament, and next thing you know, you're out. And Kennedy's the real deal. So do I think Anthony could beat Kennedy? No. Do I think Anthony could beat Seabreak? I'll tell you what, Seabreak is tough and dangerous. Just ask Levi. I mean, Levi had a rough time with Seabreak. And
Seabreak currently ranked number 14th.
I'm telling you, he's a real AA potential there. And just to assume that one of these Ferrari boys is going to come in and just start to own people, I don't think so. I don't think so. He's got to beat Seabreak.
Well, hang on. There is no way Anthony is not starting in this lineup this year. There is 3 Ferraris. They're hoping to get AJ too. I mean, he is 100% making this lineup. To me, it makes the most sense for Seabrook to go down, Ferrari at 57, Kennedy at 65.
Well, I know in a way the brands are hoping what you just said, because whether you admit it or not, in my opinion, this is, and that is, Brand's actions are actions of a desperate man. It's almost like he is playing poker. You see when they push all their chips in and then they stand up with that nervous, that's where Brands is right now, because he just made a very risky move. And on the surface, you would say, well, that wasn't that bad of a move. I probably would have made it too. But he lost Chittum, and Chittum's a big dog. So all of a sudden,
with brothers,
this looks like a really risky move. Like most of the people, the commentators on this poker game would be saying, whoa, what is Brands doing out there?
Well, hey, let me say a couple things. First of all, in the environment of college wrestling right now, it takes someone pushing all their chips in to give Penn State a run for their money. So I don't have a problem with that. And yeah, I'm sure he did not plan on losing Chittum. But if you're looking at 2 Ferrari brothers or 1 Chittum right now, you have to go Ferrari. And don't act like everyone else in the country, maybe outside of Penn State, wasn't going for these Ferrari boys, and Iowa got them.
Okay, I don't care if it's 49, 57, or 65. Let's say Anthony does start. Any of them weight classes, whether it's Volkovich, Seabreak, or Kennedy, here is where Iowa was, and Anthony brings them here.
Okay.
It's not that much better. They're not that much better. And same with Keeter. Keeter's not going to be able to help them any this year. Now, Iowa still has a strong team this coming year, but I'm telling you, it was a risky move. They don't even know they're going to get AJ yet. And, you know, the one thing can I say about AJ?
He's going there if he can wrestle.
Well, why does AJ say this? Or it could be UFC. I'll tell you why AJ's saying, well, it could be UFC, is because if he's forced to plea on this trouble he's in, the college ain't going to accept him. So at that point, he's going to have to go UFC. And although his lawyer, I'm sure, is feeding his head, oh, we got this. We're going to win this, slam dunk. Believe me, this is going to a jury trial. There is a chance that she obviously has some evidence. I don't want to get into the details, but the fact that this could come to a plea is a real possibility. So
it is
whether AJ wrestles or not,
easy way out of it, isn't it? That you don't look bad. Whatever happens,
yeah,
you can say, "Well, I was going UFC anyway."
Yes, that's true. Yeah,
but all right. Before we move on and talk a little bit more about Iowa, so you mentioned Patrick Kennedy kind of underperformed last year. He's ranked number 6 this year. What do you think he gets this year? Places.
Well, I think he'll absolutely place. He concerned me a lot.
It's top 3 possible.
I mean,
He's got David
I would
Carr.
say no, that's a little much. But
got
then I watched Bartlett
Cool.
and Van Ness do what they did. So, yes, Kennedy is that good.
All right, what about Seabrook? He's currently ranked number 14th. Can he place?
You know what? We're going to talk about this guy here in a little bit, but will Seabrook be better this year than he was last year? Because last year he was dangerously good. Was he quite there to be like an AA guy? No, but you can't convince me he wasn't very far off.
No.
He was very, very close. Now, you take a guy like Matt Lee, what he showed us this weekend, that boy is improving. That boy is improving. I want to talk more about that later. And I'll tell you, yeah, I think Seabrook could AA this year. I'm not going to say third or something because that's a tough weight. That's a tough weight class, but he's good. He's dangerous.
Do you think Anthony Ferrari is going to place this year?
In all seriousness, obviously the Ferraris are good, and I'm going to say it: the Ferraris are good for wrestling too. And the fact that they're going to Iowa for us, the wrestling fan. This is all beautiful because this is exciting. Everyone's engaged. And obviously, now you thought I didn't like Iowa before. Now I really don't like Iowa because I like the more humble guy, But I'm going to be honest. We need the Carter Strachis and the Ferraris and stuff. We need a little spice on that. We need a little frosting on that cake.
I know. It gives us something to talk about. I love it. I love it. But all right, Angelo next year. Where's Angelo fitting in the lineup? We just talked about where Anthony's fitting in the lineup. Where's Angelo fitting in the lineup next year?
Well, everybody thinks, everyone's saying 84. On the surface, it's supposed to be 84 because Arnold will take over Brand's spot at 74. Mm-hmm. And by the way, Brian's at U20s.
What's that?
Arnold lost. In fact, he got spanked. Can I just say, whoa, before we start calling out Starachi, let's beat the 10-7 guy from North Carolina or the North Carolina State or wherever that was. Let's beat him first, and then we can take on the three-time champ, Carter Starachi. No, that's okay. But I will say this. Arnold, boring. Every time I watch him, Zach, he went to the right school. He went to the right school because that boy likes to push. They got a statue out front. Stalling. There's another point, Arnold. Just keep pushing, boy. Let's go. Or man, whatever.
All right. Well, give him a couple years under them Brands coaching, and that boy will be on top. I'll tell you right now.
Okay.
All right, anything else going on in Iowa before we move on?
Well, Ayala had that second shoulder surgery, and you're looking at two guys here that can both attest.
Yep.
After your shoulder is messed up, are you the same, yes or no?
No, it put me out of sports.
Well,
sent me into retirement.
I'm not saying that a guy can't have shoulder surgery because some of you are now spitting out names that had a shoulder surgery, came back and won. Corey Clarks of the world that came back and won. I'm not saying you can't still be good. I'm saying you are not as good as you used to be. It just, especially labrums. Mine, my detached labrum. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, I decided, one more time for the kids. Let me show the kids. So I lost down to 190 pounds. And then the very final practice, here I tried to lateral drop a 285 guy and rip my shoulder out, and they had to put screws in the labrum and put it back. Never been the same. And I'm not wishing that on because Ayala was fun to watch. So I'm hoping, and they have crews to cover while he's healing. They're saying Ayala will be back before the end of the year.
I mean, he's in the rank. He's ranked 11th right now.
I'm saying Ayala's not going to be the potential that he was before. I mean, this is the second surgery on this shoulder.
All right. Well, Chittum's going to Iowa State. They still have David Carr. We got a lot of new faces in the Iowa lineup. Let's talk about who is going to rule the state of Iowa this upcoming year. Let's go real quick.
Okay.
Down the weight, what we expect weight matchups to be. You tell us your score. I'll tell you mine.
The Cy-Hawk duel, one of the most anticipated matches coming this year, because on paper this is going to be a war. Now remember, the Cyclones haven't beaten Brands, I don't think, ever. It's years and years and years and years and years since they've beaten Iowa. But on paper, at least. Right now, all
right, let's go down the weight class.
Okay.
Brands pushing all the chips in the middle of the table, folks.
Okay.
Here we go. 125. We expect Drake Ayala, currently ranked number 11th, going up against Kyson Terukina, currently ranked 22nd for Iowa State, the junior. All right.
Who'd you say goes for Iowa? Ayala?
I have Ayala.
Well, whether it's a weakened Ayala, because that's another thing. When you have a shoulder, how long did it take to heal your shoulder? Took me a year and a half.
Well, I wasn't training as hard as Ayala is, I'm sure.
I'm just saying, he's not going to be 100% if it's Ayala. I expect it to be Cruz, because doesn't this duel usually happen notoriously kind of at the front part of the year? So I got Cruz against Terrakina, and to me, that is a toss 'em up match, a throw 'em up match. But I guess I'll, just for the sake of I'll give every other match or something. I'm gonna say let's give the win to Cruz, 3-0 Iowa.
Okay. Well, I have Ayala. I also have Iowa winning that match, going up 3-0. On to 133, we expect Zach Redding, currently ranked number 10 for Iowa State, going up against Brody Teske, currently ranked number 11th, the senior. I mean, this is a even matchup here.
Yeah. Both of these first two bouts are going to be toss up matchups. I got to split on this. If I just gave
you're gonna
Cruz the win over, I'm going to have to go with Redding over Teske, and the duel's 3-3.
Okay.
Now, logically, we're trying to pick a winner here. Doesn't that kind of make sense? It could go both ways, one team. I understand that. But just for predictions, I'm going to go one each.
I got to go Teske here. Teske with the Brands coaching. It's close. It's 6-0 Iowa. You have 3-3 on to 141.
If you don't mind me saying, Teske looked so good before coming to Iowa, and this past year, it looked like he just didn't get settled. Like he didn't hit that point of the confidence kept going this way. That's just my opinion. So we'll see what happens with him. Go ahead.
We'll see. 141. It's Real Woods. Ranked number 2 up against Casey Swiderski.
Yeah.
Okay, number 17th.
Yes.
You got to give it to Real Woods, right?
Not so quick. Remember, they wrestled last year. The only person to get a takedown was Swiderski. So, and I expect him to make a jump in levels, Swiderski. Now, I'm going to give Woods the win here, but if you said to me at the beginning, okay, what would be a good upset? That would be one right there. Swiderski over Woods.
Wow. Bold prediction of the match. Swiderski over Woods. He is a sophomore. I'm
going Woods. It's 6-3 Iowa.
Yeah, I mean, but potential. How about potential upset?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But you have it close. You have a 3.
Yeah.
All right, so you have 6-3 Iowa on top. I got a major Woods. 10-0 Iowa.
Whoa, you did see the last year's match, right?
Real Woods is getting better too, folks. And he's coming out with a vengeance this year.
Wow, this Santa Claus over here giving out points. Daggone.
All right, 149. It's Panero Johnson, currently ranked number 9 on this Iowa Hawk on this Iowa State team.
Yes,
going up against Victor Voinovich, currently ranked 14th, the sophomore.
Voinovich can't hang with Johnson.
I mean, are we going to put him there, or are we going to put Seabrick there?
Well, that's true.
Either way, it's about the same.
That's true, because it's a possibility that if, of course, as we said, Anthony mentioned, well, I can go anywhere 49 to 65. Well, let's say Anthony takes 57, and then that forces Seabrook to go down to 49 to challenge Vojinovic. It could end up being either way.
I think I'm going to predict Seabrook's there. I'm also going to predict Panero wins a close match to make it 10-3 Iowa on top. What do you have?
I have Johnson winning, and I have nothing but decisions so far. I'll make this one decision. There's one right there that I'm tempted to go a bonus point for Panera.
Yeah,
but I won't. I got it 6-6.
Okay, 6-6. Then we move on to 157. Boy,
this could be fun. This could be fun. It just got.
I
really
have Anthony Ferrari there, going up against Chittum, and this could be the most anticipated match.
You know what
of the
gets
year?
You know what gets Ferraris in trouble? They are so great because they, in the sense that they like to pump something up, and Ferrari is saying, even as if he didn't make the lineup, he's already saying to Brands, I want this match against Chittum.
Oh, so do I,
this
Ferrari.
match against Chittum.
Oh,
now
let's go.
That brings excitement.
Yeah, it does.
But
I'm subscribing for that.
Yeah,
match.
Yeah,
I'll tell you right now.
I don't think it's so easy for them to turn off all this brash craziness that goes on inside their head. I think they get away from the practice room, the match, and they forgot to turn it off, and then they end up getting themselves in trouble. I don't know.
Dude, I'm excited to see this elixir that you take the Brands, you take the Ferraris, and you put them in a pot. Oh, my goodness. I cannot wait to see what we're going to see. I have Anthony winning that.
Oh, I have Chittum. over Ferrari. I got 9-6.
I have 13.
Iowa State.
Iowa.
Whoa!
Yeah, I'm serious.
Might as well put your Iowa hat on.
I forgot it.
Man.
All right, 165. It's David Carr, number 2 ranked senior, going up against Patrick Kennedy, number 6 ranked sophomore. I mean, this is going to be a good match.
Yeah, and Kennedy,
I'm sure I know.
as I've already said, I have the utmost respect. He's tough, but come on, Carr.
Yep.
In fact, that's where I'm going to go 1 point bonus.
So that's going to put it at, 13-6, right?
Yep, I got it at 13-6.
I also went bonus. It's now 13-7. Iowa on top. All right, 174. It's Nelson, Baby Brands, going up against Julian Broderson.
And Broderson's tough. So, and Brands isn't a big scorer, so this isn't going to be a bonus match. But,
No.
you know, obviously I got to give it to Brands the way he closed out the year. You know that had to do something with his confidence.
Yep, currently ranked number 6th.
Yep, and
Broderson, number 27th.
Yeah, this is going to be.
Could get bonus points
Brands.
there,
Yeah,
but I'm giving Brands just a regular decision. 16-7 Iowa. You have it 13-9 Iowa State.
Yep.
Going on to 184. It's the number 12 ranked senior Abe Assad going up against Cody Fisher, ranked number 79th. Yikes!
Yeah.
Yikes!
Now, I guess I have to go Abe Assad here.
Yep.
Although this is very close too. Like everyone, what a duel this is going to be. I don't know who's covering this, but I tell you what, if I was ESPN, I would get this match for their main
event.
Yes.
Chittum Ferrari.
I mean, it's that
Battle of the state of Iowa. Oh, yeah. I'd be advertising that. You have it 13-12 Iowa State.
Yep.
I have it 19-7 Iowa going in the last 2 matches. 197 Will Feldkamp.
Yep.
Iowa State currently ranked number 4 at 184. And then we have Colby Franklin currently ranked number 34 for Iowa.
Yeah. Or it could be Glazier.
And
And I
personally,
I think Franklin beats Glazier. I don't know.
The freshman, you're telling me?
Well, Franklin's he's a stud.
Either way, neither of them are beating Feldkamp.
No.
Right? So,
in fact, that's another spot where
I gave him major.
Yeah, you're kind of tempted to give a major there.
I gave a major to Feldkamp. I have it 19-11. Iowa's up.
I'm going to go major also
Woo!
for Camp. Yeah.
So you have 17-12. Are you being serious right now with these picks?
I'm actually being
Too big.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, because now it's just heavyweight. It's Cassiope, currently ranked number 3, going up against younger Batista, currently number 9th. But come on, we're talking Cassiope.
and this on paper is going to be very exciting. Bastida is fun to watch, and if you're an Iowa State fan, you thinking, oh, we're sitting good. What score do I have it right now?
17-12, Iowa State up.
So you say it's over, right? Bastida would make me nervous because Cassiope didn't have the best year last year, but he's still Cassiope, and
Goes out and decks him.
Yes,
He goes out and decks him.
I predict that this is either a very tight match or Cass decks Bastida.
Woo, wouldn't that be a climactic ending?
Now I'm gonna stick just to keep chummy with my Iowa friends. I'm gonna stick with this. Turned out to be a very close win for Cassiope.
Mm-hmm. So you're giving them 3?
I'm giving them 3.
So you have Iowa State winning 17-15.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Brands loses to
Iowa State.
Iowa State.
Well, I have Iowa winning 22-11. So this match could go
Wow.
2 ways, and I'm making real picks here. Like even if I say Chittum beats Ferrari, that's a 6-point swing. It's what 19-14 Iowa.
Whoa.
That's saying Chittum beats Ferrari.
What's in that BEG thing over there? Because I don't know. Wow.
All right. Well,
that's going to be
we're gonna have to wait to see who the king of Iowa is.
Yeah, that's going to be fun.
But anything else before we move on to some U20 U23 world teams?
No, I am ready.
All right. Anything you want to talk about? Results moving on. We got Lillendahl, Messenbrink moving on, 2 Penn Staters.
Mm-hmm.
Nick.
Yes. Well, there's so much to comment on. The things that just jump out at me.
Okay. What's jumping out?
Well, first off, I can't be more impressed with Lillendahl. Of course, Penn State's good. He's got like 2 years of high school left. Penn State's got to wait before they got this really incredible 125-pounder. They got to wait. Boy, do they got one coming. And
those sales boys have the funnel full. We talked about their sales pitches. I'm telling you.
Yeah, and that Bishop McCourt, that whole crew. You know, Bo Bassett came in as a 16-year-old, and he went to the semis before losing to, I think it was Spratley or somewhere he lost to, but a very close match. And Lillendahl beat Spratley. And then you got Jax Forrest that came in, and he almost won the thing at U20s.
That's right.
And all of them, whoever ends up with them, Bishop McCourt boys, and, you know, we'll see. We'll see, because it could end up being either Iowa or Penn State. But part of me wouldn't mind if it was neither.
Yeah.
Because I like, you know, we can always count on Michigan going out and buying and staying relevant. They'll buy whoever they have to stay relevant. But have someone like I don't know, Cornell. You can't give them enough praise, Cornell.
Yeah.
What they've done over the years, and
they do it the right way.
Oh my! So the very first guy I got to comment on is Shapiro.
Shapiro looks like hot sauce, baby.
Shapiro is a problem.
He's going to be a problem.
Yeah, he is a problem. And what are you talking about?
Yanni knew what he was talking about.
I don't. Could this guy match what Kale did? No. Wow. And they're
that kind
on
of
the surface say, no, come on, get a grip. There's too many other good guys there. Chittum's there, and all of them. Penn State's going to have studs there, and there's no way. I don't. Man, that kid is.
That would make sense.
Here's my question about Shapiro. Okay, just hearing what Yanni said about the kid. Now we see Yanni knew exactly what he was talking about. I guarantee you, them two are very, very close when they practice together. Wouldn't that make sense?
That's a scary thought.
Now, Yanni's the second best guy in the world. Now, Mr. Shapiro, you may assume maybe it was a chum move. Hey, Yanni, don't worry. I'm going U20s. You take over at the senior level. I'll go U20s. You never know. Lord willing, this never happens, that you blow out a knee or something. You might not be the same guy in a year from now. Like when you're there,
Go for
wrestling
it.
even with the second best guy in the world, go for it. And I'm shocked he didn't go seniors.
Well,
And try to win that
I'm
spot.
not. I mean, he's been mentored by Yanni. You got to pay your respects, young blood.
Well, okay,
Right.
okay, I'm with you. But if it's like Aiden Valencia, he went seniors, and you know what? He knocked off how many medalists?
Yeah.
I mean, he big dogs. He almost
Big dogs.
He almost got himself the final X.
Well, Shapiro ain't going nowhere. Okay, he's gonna be around for
We'll
a
see.
long time.
I can't wait to see Shapiro against some major studs, whether it be Van Ness or a Chittum or I can name a whole bunch of them. Let's see him. I will say that stuck out first to me.
All right.
Another thing that stuck out to me, and I'm kind of leaning Penn State's way here a little bit, but daggone, you know. How many guys has Penn State had that could have been AAs on another team that stayed with the team? David Evans, people, was one of my funnest wrestlers to watch this year. I only got to watch him a couple times. Remember, he went into overtime with Bo Bartlett. He sat all year from. In my opinion, David Evans could have been an AAer at 41 this past year. That's how good David Evans is. He's still with Penn State.
You never heard of David Evans?
Yeah,
I never.
And we got Terrell Bearclaw. Now he went to this U20s and he knocks off Patty Gallagher from Ohio State. Now Patty Gallagher has been acclaimed one of the big dogs coming, and I wasn't shocked that Bearclaw beat him. Bearclaw is tough, and that kind of upsets you. You think some of the guys in the past, Penn State, whether it was a Kassar, whether it was a Beard, Nevels, I can name all kinds of guys that probably could have went to another team and AA'd. Here's another one, Matt Lee. Daggone. Someone's been putting in some work over there at Penn State, because I watched his matches, and Matt Lee is the real deal all of a sudden.
What weight's he at?
He's going to be at 65, 74. I'm telling you, Matt Lee impressed me. You know what it looked like? A bigger, stronger version of Nick Lee. That's what it looked like to me.
This is his brother?
Yeah.
His younger brother?
Yeah. And
so he could just follow right behind Carter. I mean, could Penn State go on like an 8-year run of championships at a weight?
dude, that was
184.
impressive.
They went 10 years straight or something.
And you have a guy like, say, Steen. And I've said all along, you got a guy that has won 2 Pennsylvania titles, 4-time placer. He just needed confidence. He never got over that last hurdle to really get the confidence going. He showed little spurts. Who knows? He could come back this year. And all I'm saying is there's a lot of Penn State people making substantial jumps in levels from one year to the next.
Well, when you have that many good wrestlers all in the same room.
That's
true.
true.
Yeah. I mean, it's like an Olympic training room.
I'll tell you, that was impressive what I seen out of Matt Lee. Of course, we seen old Arnold took a loss, and
Just can't stop, can you?
And the guy he had, he was very good, no doubt. He beat Josh Barr, Penn State's big recruit, in a tight war.
Did you see his ear, by the way?
Yeah.
Josh Barr's ear.
Yeah.
Ugh!
And then he
Cut
took
that thing
on
off.
Gabe Arnold, and it's like I said, before we start calling out the Carter Strachis, that's let's do this one step at a time. Carter Strachey. Whoa, whoa, whoa! What the world,
Dude.
What the world? Are you kidding me?
Let me real quick. I mean, let's talk about potentially the most exciting college wrestling team of all time. And I'm not talking about Penn State. I'm talking about this Iowa. Gabe talks Arnold.
Plus
Say you
Ferraris.
get 3 Ferraris.
Yes.
Dude. Like, oh my goodness, that with the brands.
Yeah.
This team, I mean, they're going to
Wow.
be doing some different stuff.
Oh my goodness,
Dude.
Where can you get that circus music out? Because right now,
I don't think so.
Dude, here comes Iowa.
Dude, could you imagine 3 Ferrari boys, them coming into Carver? Is it Not that's Iowa's. What's Penn State's
Well, hopefully
wrestling room
Bryce,
and beating
hopefully
them,
Bryce Jordan, but
and then the Bryce Jordan and
Yeah.
beating them.
and
Oh wow!
yeah, and I, not to change subjects, but back to these U20s.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Go back to it.
At the U23s. This Fishback, this Dylan Fishback, that's going to go 84 for North Carolina State. I was talking about Shapiro. Here's another one. That, wow. Just how good is this kid? I'm telling you. That's Kekheisen and that's Truex. He's okay. Yep. I'm just saying.
Truex, that weight's open.
We've
Okay,
seen
the door's open at that
we've
weight.
seen young guys come along and then get a steam rolling of confidence going. Levi Haynes, and all of a sudden, nothing would surprise me with this Fishback. Is all I'm saying.
Okay.
Wow,
right.
that's exciting. I'm rooting for the North Carolina States of the world. I really am. Wyatt Hendrickson. By the way, can I just say, Ohio State now is moving up my
Rankings.
I don't want to say hate chart because I don't hate. I love all wrestlers, but I need a word there. They're just itching me wrong. They're bothering me a little bit. They got some studs. You seen Mendez snuck by our major stud, Penn State's major stud, Kazan.
Jesse Mendez, that's right. They also got Nick Bulzakis.
And Harchula did fine. He ended up losing the plot. But
how about Christian Carroll? That boy looks like a bear.
yeah. Well,
an absolute bear.
It was normally Nick Feldman was, this is the next big guy. Obviously, Nick Feldman, Ohio State, had some sort of, it wasn't a minor injury, or he would have been in these. Wouldn't you have thought? It's been a long time now. We've not seen Nick Feldman. So whatever injury that was, and I'm sure the insiders at Ohio State know, I don't know what it was. Knee, was it shoulder, something? But, and hopefully it wasn't shoulder. Because I'd rather have a bum knee than a bum shoulder.
Yeah,
but
especially in wrestling, you're done with a bum shoulder in wrestling. I'm sorry.
All of a sudden, Feldman was narrowly beating Christian Carroll back in the high school days. I'm going to say that flipped.
Yeah, I'm saying that.
I'm going to say that flipped. Now we're not going to see him this year because Cass is there, but don't forget Keeter. Keeter's around too, and. So the 285 is going to be entertaining between Christian Carroll, how good will Feldman be? It was fun to get excited because this is the future coming up of wrestling, and you know where these kids were committed to, so you're anticipate which schools are going to be the real powerhouses here in the next 3-4 years. Of course, the transfer portal puts a curveball in all that. Who knows what it's going to be from one year to the next.
Well, let's save some transfer portal talk for another week.
I will say this: I have no clue how a guy like Michael Corleando could help in Iowa. I seen someone say Iowa's trying for Michael Corleando. How's that going to help him? Oh, well, Corleando might. Okay, again, here we got Kennedy. Here we got Corleando, and I don't buy into that. I think it's here, but
all right, we got a lot of good young wrestlers.
Yes,
coming up. Let's have our first ever start 'em,
Okay.
bench 'em, cut 'em.
That sounds
Okay, I'm going to give you 3 wrestlers. You have to start one, you have to bench one, you have to cut one from your team. First up, I'm talking 157, Levi Freight Train Haynes,
okay.
Cody Chittum,
Okay.
and Meyer Shapiro.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's tough.
Okay. I'm going with what I know has worked. I'm starting Levi.
Oh, have you seen Shapiro
Yeah, and he's going to be on my bench.
and Chittum? I can't hear enough about Chittum.
I have to cut somebody.
You're cutting
I
Chittum.
have to cut somebody. I can't cut my hometown boy, Levi Haynes.
Okay.
Really, that was an impossible one there.
You're starting Levi. You're
Yep.
benching Shapiro, and you're cutting Chittum.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. I'm starting Shapiro,
Wow. Okay.
and I have to bench Levi and cut Chittum. I just don't know enough about Chittum. I need to see Chittum. I'm excited to see Chittum.
Yeah, he is.
I'm excited to see Chittum
good.
and
He's good.
Ferrari. Whew, I hope that happens. But all right, let's talk about heavyweight.
Okay.
I want to know Christian Carroll, Ben Keeter, Nick Feldman.
Oh, this one to me is easier. I'm starting Christian Carroll because he's been showing
Agreed.
this excellence now.
I saw a picture. He looked like a brick house.
Yeah.
Dude, he looked like a brick house.
Now, the only reason I'm going to put Keeter on the bench and cut Feldman is I don't know what's going on with this Feldman. I don't know what's going on with this Feldman or how serious this injury is. So
Okay.
I'm going to cut just thinking this could be a long-lasting problem.
Whew, let's hope not. Let's hope not. But I'm gonna have to cut him for that reason as well. And Ben Keeter, I mean, the boy's gonna be playing football at Iowa. Yeah, I ain't. He ain't going far from the starting lineup on my squad. All right, we're back. All right, and finally, 197. We're talking Aaron Brooks. We're
Okay.
talking AJ Ferrari. Yeah, he's back, baby. And Zahid Valencia.
Wow.
Gonna be on the world team.
Oh, my. Yeah, well, daggone. You know, the thing is, yeah, Brooks just beat Valencia.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. But then Valencia came back and earned his way to title, Final X.
Yeah.
And most likely, I predict him to be on the team at the next weight up.
Okay. Okay. So
But
who's it gonna be?
I'm starting Brooks. Wow. Daggone it.
Obviously, of course, you're starting Brooks.
I hope justice happens and somehow AJ and Aaron Brooks wrestle this year.
Boy.
But if Ferrari didn't earn it, then I hope it doesn't happen. But somehow, maybe, I don't know. I would love to see that matchup. But I'm taking Brooks. I'm benching Valencia. See ya, AJ. See ya, AJ.
Well, that's a big mistake. I'm only talking what I've seen on the mat. I'm starting AJ, dude. If AJ wrestles, he's beating Brooks. That boy is a tank.
Wow.
I'm benching Brooks and I'm cutting Valencia. All right, anything else before we wrap up here?
Well, I got to say, there's been a lot of really nice comments. Appreciate the comments. Keep the comments coming. There's some that they blast us a little bit. And you have to realize we just love the sport.
Well,
We're
let me
gonna-
tell you, folks, we have some underwear being made up. Not only are we going to start having a subscriber of the week, we're going to start having our Debbie Downer of the previous week, and you're getting a pair of BEG underwear
Whoa.
with our
I don't
face,
want my face on
with our
underwear.
face on the crotch, baby.
No. No, we got to think something better than that.
All right, I thought that was brilliant.
Anyway, appreciate all your comments, and we'll keep plugging away.
All
You
right.
know what? You better show us you're out there, or you know what? I'll turn
gonna
this
leave.
into a ladies ice skating podcast. You don't Don't mess around with us, right?
I've seen
We'll leave wrestling.
I've seen you equally as passionate about women's ice skating.
No, I'm just kidding. I can't leave wrestling. I love wrestling with all my heart, and but love all what you do here, Zach. Love all your work, and love you guys.
All right, we appreciate it, folks. Like and subscribe. Until next time, this is BEG Wrestling. This is your brain watching the regular college wrestling coverage. This is BEG Wrestling. And this is your brain after watching BEG Wrestling.
Bag up, Terry. Put it in reverse, Terry. Put it in reverse.